What's up, everybody? My name's DJ Barton, one of Mr. Ray Higdon's 100K Inner Circle coaches. It's great to be connected with you today. Just so I can make sure we're live, I'm going to go into the group very quickly. Give me 1 second. Just want to make sure we're in the right group. As you jump on, say hello and say, yes, you're in the right group. That way I know I'm in the right area. I hope you guys are having a great day. Appreciate you guys coming in. I am super excited here to cover some basic information with you guys. Let me just refresh here. Make sure we're in there. I see some peeps on there. Come on in. Say hello. Yep, we're live. Perfect. Boom. There we are. Look at that. Awesome. It worked. Yay. You guys, I'm really excited about today for many reasons. I've been in the thank you. Hello. I've been in the online or home base or network marketing industry for now 26 years. Started when I was 18, busted, disgusted, broke, right out of high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I knew I didn't want to go to college. I knew I didn't want to get a job and make a minimum wage. I wanted to have freedom. I wanted to travel. I wanted to enjoy the things that made me happy. And that was just living life on my terms. How many of you can relate that all you want to do is live life on your terms? Like, that's what we want in life. And that's what I was searching for. And I was a sponge, man. I started listening to the best of the best, the most successful people in there. I was super coachable. When they told me to turn left, I didn't put my blinker on. I just went left. I did the thing. And I failed a lot of times. I won sometimes. I failed sometimes. I won sometimes. I plugged into a lot of personal development. But at the end of the day, everything worked out beyond measure. And I'm incredibly grateful to be a part of this amazing community, this amazing brand with amazing people just like you. And so my topic today is a unique one. And we're going to have some fun with this one. We're going to talk about some bonus tips on what I do to find humans, because things have changed. I mean, we all evolve, we all change over time. And no matter what type of online business or product or service or opportunity you're selling, I'm telling you, social media is an ultimate dream come true. When I first got into the online or the home-based business direct selling industry, my mentors at the time said, hey, we have a rule called the 3-foot rule. And if someone comes within 3 feet from you, they're a potential conversation prospect starter. If they fogged up a mirror, start a conversation. Every time you go out to a restaurant and you talk to the host, the server, the waiter, the waitress, the bartender, the cook, the chef, whatever, start a conversation. If you're in the mall, compliment their shoes, their watch, their clothes, get in them when they're getting out of a car, compliment their vehicle so you could start a conversation. How many people are in this page right now or listening to this training going, wow, I remember those days? Or maybe you're sitting there going, wow, that's different than what we do here today. And so I understand all components of this industry because I've tasted it from all different levels. And what I believe right now is no better time to be in an online direct sales home-based business because of the World Wide Web, because of the social medias that we have between the TikToks and the Facebooks and the Instagrams and the LinkedIns and all the different things that we have in front of us. It's just a dream come true. And let's be honest, how did that sound overwhelming to you a little bit? Because it sounded overwhelming to me just sharing that information, because it's like, where do you start with all this? Where do I go? Do I go do TikTok, or do I do Reels, or do I just focus on Facebook, or do I go on, Instagram, or do I go follow hashtags, or maybe join groups on Facebook? Like, there's an endless possibilities of humans that you can find, build connection with, pop the question, convert sales, and duplicate. But here's what I want to share with you. I'm going to share with you guys a couple tips, definitely over the last year for sure. But also a little further than that. But I started doing things, a little bit different in the mindset, okay? Because when your mind is right, everything else just follows suit with what we've got going on. And so one of the things I started telling myself, because I was the guy that you would probably want on your team. I was the guy that would reach out to 100 people a day. I would go engage on 50 to 100 posts a day. I would do 50 to 60 follow-ups a day. I would pop the question. I have thick skin. I don't care about what their response was. I didn't care about the results. I just cared about DJ's activity. All right. And I felt like that was working. I mean, we got to the top 1% of our industry doing that. However, I thought there could be a simpler way, because and it may have came also with my confidence, my posture, my attitude, but also I just did, and maybe it's because we are in this world today that's different from 3 years ago, from the craziness that's happened over the last several years, that I value my time more. I value my time more. Big nugget. I don't know if I valued my time as much because I was just the grinder, just never stop, never stop, never stop. And I wanted to be able to target market more specifically the right people. And so I started going, DJ, less could be more. You need to focus more like a laser beam and less like a flashlight, and go specifically target market. Here's what I want you to take from this. Is number one, if you have a favorite sports team, I like pro football. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Pick your profession. But here's what I want you to understand. If I'm a recruiter for my favorite sports team, okay, and I'm not going to go to every college athlete and try to get them to play my position, get players to play my positions. I'm limited. I've got linemen. I've got running backs, I've got tailbacks, I've got receivers, I've got tight ends, I've got quarterbacks, I've got my defensive party. So I don't have room for everybody, but I want the best of the best, because like attracts like. And I want to win the Super Bowl, don't you? Or whatever you're looking at. So I started target marketing people kind of like a headhunter. And I started learning something called, and you can feel free to write this down, but you want to connect, and you want to complement, and you want to convert, okay? Those three C's, connect, complement, convert, are some of the things that I've been literally diving into in a really big way. And I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to bounce around here for a little bit. And, of course, you have to do your marketing. You have to add value. You have to show up every day on social media, whether it's a reel or posting in your stories or content on your wall. You have to be present. Here's what I know about social media today. It's your resume, okay? It's your resume. If someone reaches out to me, and it's a cold reach out, before I respond, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to their profile. I'm seeing if I have any mutual friends. I'm looking through their pictures. I'm looking at their content. Is it crappy content? Is it political? Is it about sex, drugs, religion? Is it positive? Is it negative? Is it about the world we live in today? Or you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking to see if I even want to hang out with this class of person, number one. So think about what I just said, and so know that they're doing the same thing to you when you reach out to them. They're going to your profile. They're looking at your picture. They're looking at your banner picture. They're looking at what your bio says. They're looking at your content, seeing if they have any mutual friends. What's your engagement? Do you have any social equity? And if you don't, they might not take you as serious as somebody that does. So all of what I'm about to share with you over the next several minutes all plays a part. You can't win a Super Bowl with just the quarterback, can you? You need the supporting cast of your brand, your picture, your banner picture, your bio, your social, what you post every day. Are you engaging? Because if you want engagement, you got to engage to gauge, right? To give, to give, to give, to get, right? All that kind of stuff. So just know all that plays a role in as far as connect, complement, and convert, because you can't leave out and never be active on social and think you're going to connect and start adding recruiting people in your business. All right. So I want to talk about that. So there's a couple things I do on social media. Twice a year, I do, and I'm going to leave the bonus tip for the end, but twice a year, I do go through my contacts, my followers, my friends on social media. I'm predominantly on Facebook, but I also am on others, but predominantly that's where I play. And in the springtime, I go in my friends list, and I start at A and go to Z. In the fall time, I go from Z to A. And I'm doing it for a couple of reasons. Number one, I want to see who's active on social media, because if I have a bunch of people that haven't been active for 60, 90 days, it hurts my algorithms for people to see my content, so I delete them, okay? If somebody doesn't even have an active account, I delete them. But it also let me see who's connecting, and I can go and I can go engage on their profile, so they start to see my name again. And I might pop the question, and I might say, "Hey, Annette, haven't chatted in a while. You popped up on my feed. Thought I'd pop in here and see how you're doing. Boy, has it been a while. I see you're traveling to Kansas right now. How are things going?" I might just say something like that, okay? And I might just start a conversation. If I haven't talked to you forever or ever at all, I might reach out and say, "Hey, Joe, I know we're connected on social media. You and I have never connected. And I looked through your profile. Looks like you have some great things going on in the real estate world. How's life treating you?" Right? I might just start conversations to get some engagement going, so I can, get them in my funnel to pop the question. And so I do that though to clean up, see what people are doing. Hey, I know we haven't chatted a while. I saw you on social media. In fact, I looked at our previous conversations. We haven't had one, and I love connecting with people on social and actually building a relationship. What is it that you do? And I might get them involved in that conversation. So I challenge you to, one, don't focus on the results. It's like I trick my mind and say, "Okay, DJ, it's spring cleaning, fall cleaning. How many contacts can we get rid of? How many are we going to engage? Let's find out what people are doing," because twice a year, don't you think things change for people? There's 4 seasons a year. We all go through seasons. Sometimes people go seasons in their life, right? And so just know that there's seasons in people's lives, just like there's seasons in your life. And so if you do it twice a year, number one, you're staying front of mind a couple times a year. Number two, you're cleaning up your profile, which is great. Number three, you can connect with those people because things change in their life. And then there's people that I've sent messages to 10, 15, 20 times. I'm just going to send the last message and delete them because they're obviously not interested in having a conversation, which then helps me make room for more people. Now, that's not what this training was about, but that's just one takeaway that I want you to understand. There's some true value there. And I'm going to freestyle it because that's just how I train. And I'm going to give you guys some very good transition scripts and also things I say to get engagement. There's some psychology behind it, but you can obviously watch this replay over and over again and pause it and write things down. Okay, so that's how you'll get this. But what I want to talk about right now is how to find the right human for my business, because that's really what this title was all about. Is yes, I talk to people that are connected to me. Yes, I talk to followers. Yes, I talk to my warm market. But I will tell you that 95% of the people in my business that are friends today were cold market, people that I've never known prior to social media and prior for them to get into my business. All right. So a couple things. And this isn't what you have to do. I'm just talking from experience. The way I train is by experience. All right. So I like talking to entrepreneurs. Why? Because they have a little bit tougher skin than others. They are already on straight commission. They know there's gaps in commissions. They know they need multiple streams of revenue. They know that they have to eat what they kill. If they don't kill, they don't eat. And so I like that because I feel like they're at a further down the road starting line. Now you might, be focused on, people that are stay-at-home moms that are looking for a side hustle. Totally cool. Some of you might be going after baby boomers. Some of you might be going after empty nesters. Maybe you're divorced and your kids just moved out and you want to go after other divorcees and give them an opportunity to reinvent themselves. Like there's no wrong way. Maybe you're super into health and you want to help people that are busy entrepreneurs and they need somebody like you to put systems, meal plans, nutrition supplements together and you're going to go after entrepreneurs for that. So there's no right or wrong. I'm just giving you some examples. I like it for certain reasons, but you could like it for other reasons. I have people that are in the retiree stage that I actually personally coach. They're going after retirees to get a bounce back in their step where they can actually have fun, meet people, and make some money to help add to the retirement because of inflation. So I'm giving you a lot of ideas for you to think about to go, okay, who's my perfect avatar? Who do I want to impact? What's the lane that I want to go down? What's your brand? What's your calling? Those are the things that you want to find out, okay? That's what you have to figure out. Now, let's talk about the connect, the compliment, the convert. So I go into specific Facebook groups that are for me. You would go in groups that are specific for you. I'm going to use real estate as an example just because it's generic and it's people that I actually like to work with because I know they have gaps of commissions. I know that there's good months and bad months and great seasons and not so great seasons. Like they just came out of a great season. I think they're going to go into an interesting season. So what I'll do is I'll go into a real estate group, for example, and I'll go look for posts that have a lot of engagement. And then I'll go look at that person and I will go look at their social influence. How many followers do they have? When they post, do they have a lot of engagement? Are they sharp dressed? Are they family orientated? Do they have it going on? Like, you know what I'm talking about without me having to go through some of this, right? But I'm going to go, okay, if I do a retreat for my team, do I want to hang out with this individual for a weekend? If I can't answer that with a yes, then I may not go after that person. Could I see value by us connecting? Yes, I'm going to go after that person. And so what I might do is, and remember, it takes 8 to 12 touches nowadays, even almost 20 touches to get somebody to convert to a conversion in your business. All right. So if they're a realtor out there, I'm going to just use the name Joe. I'm going to go love the post, not like it, but actually love it. I'm going to go comment on the post. I'm going to send them a friend request. I send friend requests. Some people don't. I don't send them to everybody. I only send them to the ones that I want them to see my content. All right. Because if they see my content long enough and I drip on them and I wear them out over and over and over again, eventually I can get them to convert. All right. So I send a friend request. I go in their DM and say, hey, Joe, I know we don't know each other. I saw a post pop up on my feed that resonated with me. I like your energy. I hope you don't mind that I sent you a friend request. Have a good day. Now, put yourself in their shoes. Would you be like, that son of a biscuit? I can't believe he sent me a friend request. Or would you say, wow, that was a really nice compliment. I'm going to follow. Yeah, I'm going to accept his invite. And I think that's really nice. I'm going to respond, say, hey, DJ, thanks. That was very nice of you. Yeah, I love what I do. Thanks a lot. Appreciate the kind words. Have a good day. Okay. I might respond back and say, absolutely, Joe. I went through your profile. Looks like you got a lot of great things going on in real estate. It looks like you're helping a ton of people. If I can ever make this year better than last by opening my network and adding value, don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day. Now, there's 2 touches. So let's recap. So I loved the post, commented on the post, sent a friend request, sent a message. He responded. I responded. Okay. He's going to respond with an emoji or say thanks. Keep you in mind. That's 7 touches before I pop the question. Okay. And then I'm literally going to wait 2 to 4 days. I put them in. I have a pre-follow-up and I have a post follow-up, post-presentation, pre-presentation. When somebody responds to my first message, I put them on a follow-up sheet that I have. And then 2 to 4 days later, I go through that follow-up and see who I need to connect with. And I'm going to, so I did the connection. I've complimented, but I'm going to compliment again, and then I'm going to convert. Okay. Here's how it goes. Hey, Joe, I know this is super random and take this as a compliment. I went through your profile a little bit further. I noticed you got 4,232 friends, and I scrolled for a little bit. You've helped a ton of people. Congratulations. I don't know if you would be interested or not. However, I'm just curious. Do you know anybody looking to make some extra money leveraging social media? I'm working on a huge project with some amazing, successful people. It's one of the biggest things I've ever been a part of. Let me know either way. I appreciate you. I will tell you 100% of the time, I've never had somebody say, you son of a bitch, you just connected with me so you could ask that question. Because if you notice, I did the Ray Higdon mumble. I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but I'm just curious. Do you know anybody that is looking to make some extra money online part-time from home if we teach them how to do it? So understand something. So remember the old way, I used to, 3-foot rules, fogged up a mirror, complimented you in the mall. Every time I went to a restaurant, I was recruiting the waiter, the server, the bartender, the host. Now, I'm not saying not to do that, but would you agree that there's a lot of hosts or bartenders or servers you probably don't want to work with? They don't have a ton of social influence. See, with social media, it's their resume. We have an unfair advantage with social media if you learn how to read a profile. If you learn how to read a profile, game over for you. I'm just telling you, game over. You look at their smile. Are they likable? Are they dressed right? Are they the perfect avatar? Would you want to hang out? Do they make you feel good? Are they adding value? Are they serving the community? That's the type of people you want to work with, right? That's what I do. So I connected, I complimented, and then I converted. And literally, if they say, yes, I'm open, what is it? Tell me more. Then I get them in front of my tool as fast as possible, put them on, then I move them from my pre-presentation follow-up over to my post-presentation follow-up. And then I start following them up within 24 to 48 hours, then the 4-day, then the 15, then the update deflections every 30, 60, 90, 120 days until they're in the biz or in the obituary. All right. So that's one thing I wanted to focus on for you guys. I'm telling you, less is more. I'm not saying not talk to everybody, but a lot of people get discouraged when the wrong people say no, when you're missing the right people that could say yes. Okay. So act as if you are the recruiter for $1 billion company. Do you want Johnny Lunchbox running it? No, he could maybe run the mailroom, but not your business, right? So just here's what you got to do, or I suggest that you do. You got to have the deal, baby. It's you. They need you more than you need them. I know that if they work with me, I'm going to impact their life for the better. And if they don't work with me, their life won't be as better as working with me. I know I've got the deal. I know that we can get them to the promised lands as long as they're coachable, teachable, reachable, follow the system, stay consistent, and keep their eye on the prize. That's what it's all about. Now, yeah, does it sound easy? Of course. The concept is easy. The work is hard. Why? It's not, and even the work isn't that hard. Staying consistent is hard because there's distractions. There's life. You know, you work all day, you're 9 to 5, you got your kids, your grandkids, your spouse, you got church, you got events, you got volunteering, you got a lot going on. But you know what? Do it anyways. Why? Because the world needs people like you to show up with or when they don't want to or when they need to. And you just got to do it anyways. You got to be the leader that you would want to follow. I always teach my team, would you recruit you? Would you follow you? And if the answer is no, you got to change you. You got to go through more personal development. Every day you got to be doing personal development. I love one of the first things I learned from Ray Higdon back in December 2017, ILT, invest, learn, teach. You know, invest your time, energy, and money to learn something, to grow, but teach it and share what you learned. But give the credit to where credit's due. Hey, I just reading this great book. This is the big takeaways I had. It resonated with me. Why? Because boom. And that could be a reel. You could hit the bullet points in literally less than 60 seconds. And you can never run out of content. So you got to create content. You know, you got to create content so that way you can create the connections, right? Then the connections turn to conversations, right? Conversations can turn to, conversions and so on and so forth. So that's how it works, guys. I know I spoon fed you a lot of information here, but you don't need to talk to everybody. Here's what I realized. And when I stopped reaching out to 100 people a day, and I'm not saying do that, do whatever floats your boat. But I started reaching to 10 quality people a day. My business became a better quality. But it all started with creating content. You know, I set a goal in January because I got really good at what I call hunting, where I go into groups. I would go through the A to Z. I'd go follow hashtags. I would go do what I'm teaching you guys to do right now. But I also, this year, I set a goal to do a lot of marketing, create a lot of value, give a lot of value, do a lot of reels, post every day on my wall, sometimes twice a day, 5 to 10 times a day in my stories. I do reels about 3 to 4 times a week, repurpose stuff. I know people do it every day, multiple times a day, all that. I don't, but that's what you pick your path, passion, right? Pick your lane, if you will. But I wanted to grow. I wanted people to reach out to me. And what happened is I had thousands of friends on Facebook, but I only had 1,000 followers on Facebook. And I started showing up for reels 3-4 times a week, started posting content, posting my stories. From January 4th, the Monday, till today, I'm just under 6,000 new followers from social media, just on Facebook, from creating content. But what that did is now it allowed me to go reach out to those new followers. and say, hey, John, thanks for the new follow. I appreciate it. Did you follow me for any specific reason? Or were you just being supportive? Tell me a little bit about what you do. And that was a way to create conversations and to see if there's the right connection. I'd go look at do they have social influence? Do they post? Are they positive? Are they negative? Like literally, I would start going through my new followers. Like I got one today. I was like, ooh, sharp person. I'm going to go take a look at them. I know people say you shouldn't judge a book by your cover, but you know what? You do too. You don't go read the book and then look at the cover. You look at the cover, then read the book. That's human nature. I'm being honest. I'm being real. First impression is fill in the blank. Everything. So just know your profile is your first impression. It's everything. So make sure that your profile is the best first impression that you can put out there. All right. Go look at some of the leaders that you respect in the industry. Go look at their content. Go look at their banner. Go look at their professional picture. Go look at their bio. Go see. You can delete old stuff. Like I work with young kids. When they're out partying in high school or college, you get rid of that stuff on social media. That's a whole nother training. But my point is, wrapping this up, is that you have the biggest gift in the entire world, which is number one, you. Number two, the opportunity to be free. Financial wealth is right in front of you. The other thing is you got free marketing. You don't have to run ads. You don't have to pay for leads. You don't have to go. You can go to networking events. You can go meet people in coffee shops, but you could literally, from the palm of your hand, make that Wi-Fi money and be Wi-Fi successful if you just put a little work in, create a little system, and go for it. So I got a question here. What's the question? Where is it? Do you have a script that you use when people follow you because of your content from Reels? So yes and no. The short answer is depends. How do I say this? So there's no script on being a human. All right. I try what I like. My intention is to go to somebody's profile and see if I want to work with them and go find something I can compliment them on. So they know that I actually went and did my homework on that person. So that way I don't look like spammy Tammy. Okay. So, but there are some scripts that we have used and they're successful. And if I'm in a hurry, I will, that I use for a script, and I can definitely get that to you. I'll give you an example right now. I'm going to copy and paste it real quick, put it in the chat here for you guys. Give me one quick second. If somebody follows me on social media, this is my follow-up script. Where did you guys go? Let me post it here. Tell me if you guys can see this. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can see this? That is my follow. If a new follower sends me a friend request or a follow, that is the quick go-to script. If I do that, if somebody sends me a friend request, this is what I actually use for friend requests on Instagram. Those are the things. Those are the quick ones. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. Is it not in there? Let me see. Is it not showing up? Do you guys see those scripts I just posted? No? Okay. Let me go over here super quick, and then I'm going to jump off. So this one here, let me go put it over here. Give me one sec. How do I? There we go. So this one here is I use for friend requests, okay? This one here is for followers. Now, obviously, I recommend that you go look at their profile. Now, what I might do is I might send that first as the initial one, and then when they respond, then I will go and look through their profile and start getting more personal about what they do. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up in the comments. I'm pretty sure you got it. All right, cool. They're showing. They're in there. A way to go. Awesome, guys. I appreciate you. So big takeaways. Less is more. Target your audience. Posture, confidence, swagger, attitude. Would you follow you? Would you recruit you? You own the space that you occupy. Go connect, compliment, and then convert. Like literally, you have the goose that lays the golden egg. So you've got the deal. Like literally feel that in your body. Like know that and believe it. Everything, like recruiting comes with attitude. That's what it comes with, in my opinion. Like, I know if they work with me, they're going to be better off in life if they don't. And you got to do that too. Now, if you don't have that confidence, borrow someone you work with till you get it. And know because there's success stories in your company. You just haven't been successful yet. But you signed up in the 100K Inner Circle coaching group because you want to make 100K. And this is 100K mindset plus. That's what it takes to win. And a lot of times people say fake it till you make it. It doesn't mean go buy a Rolls Royce. It doesn't mean go buy a Rolex or buy a yacht. Fake your mind until you actually get there, and then you'll get there. That's what fake it till you make it actually means. But most people blow it out of content. Act as if you're already at the top ranking of the company. Act as if you've already hit the success level in life that you've already that's what you got in for. Act as if you're already there, but the paycheck hasn't caught up yet, and the paycheck will get there quicker than not acting there at all. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Go crush it. Happy Thursday. We'll talk to you guys soon.